We're reporting continuously from the SCO Summit here in China, and the big handshake between the Chinese President Xi Jinping and, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just concluded. It was more than 50 minutes meeting and some people-to-people contact and an unprecedented way forward between India and China. Who would have thought that 5 years after Galwan, there would be a reset in ties? Thank you to Donald Trump and the White House for making this happen. But joining me right now is a journalist from China, Shen, who is in fact the founder of the China Briefing News, who will speak to us more about the reset in the ties. Thank you very much, Shen, for joining us.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, please tell me, how do journalists in China see the developments between India and China? You know, there is the Trump tariff. It was imposed on China, and now the Maharaja of tariffs, Bob against India, and a lot of anti-India statements coming in from the American side. What are your views?
I think for the U.S. huge tariffs against India, I think it's beyond everyone's expectation. Previously, we always believed India is an ally of the U.S., but now you have the over 50% of the tariff, and also the U.S. has forced India to open its more market, for example, the sensitive agriculture part. So I think that is a huge shock, and some people even call it kind of a betrayal. And for the China-India relations, I think as both sides agree that is we are not affected by the third party, but we're also not targeting the third party. I think for Prime Minister Modi's 7 years, the first visit in 7 years to China, I think that is a milestone for the bilateral ties, especially as you said, it's kind of a reset for this bilateral ties. And I think as the two leaders have met to have this kind of strategic dialogue, I think that have paved a very strong path for the bilateral ties, and especially for the communications among different ministries and for the different levels. I think that is good for both sides, politically, economically, and also for the culture-to-culture and the people-to-people exchange.